Hey, welcome to my kitchen. I am going to be making an applesauce cake. There is my card, my recipe card. I'm going to be making it with pear sauce. Yesterday, I made a bunch of pear sauce. Instead of applesauce, I have pears in them. And this is what I had left over, and I didn't get to can. And so I'm going to be using this in this cake. This is my first time using this recipe. I think it's going to be okay, but if you see this video, you know it's okay. So I'm kind of doing this blind right now, so we'll see what happens. All right, in my KitchenAid mixer, I have all the wet ingredients except for the applesauce. Got a half cup of oil, 2 cups brown sugar, 2 eggs, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to mix this good. This is going to be a wonderful fall cake. I can't wait to taste it. I was kind of torn in between what I was going to make today. Either I was going to make banana bread or banana cake, or I was going to be making the applesauce. Well, the applesauce, or the pear sauce, I needed to use right away. But the bananas, I can put in the freezer. So I'm going to put these in the freezer for now, and I'll be able to make banana bread or banana cake later. There we go. Now I got this all mixed well, a little bit of fluff to it. You want the sugar to dissolve a little bit, kind of mix it well, because once you add the flour, you don't really want to mix it a lot. You just want to kind of combine it. It's even okay if there's a few lumps here and there. You don't want to overdo it once the flour's in, because the flour will, if you mix it too much, gluten will start forming and it'll start getting tough. Now in this bowl, I have 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. Ooh, some good fall flavors right there. And I'm going to usually I sift, but for an everyday cake, I just go with a quicker method, and this quicker method is just to use a whisk, and it will distribute all of the ingredients that you have, the dry ingredients that you have together. And that looks good. Make sure I don't have any lumps. And like I said, equally distributing all the baking soda and... Alright, now I'll be adding on low. I'm just going to add all of my flour, dry ingredients. There we go. I made a little mess, of course, already. Mix it for just a little bit, just enough to combine. And then I will add the 2 cups of pear sauce. Now, one of the wonderful things about using a fruit like this in a cake recipe is you don't need as much oil or butter to make it dense and moist. So that's what the fruit does. So that's wonderful. Alright. Perfect. That looks really good. That looks like the consistency the consistency that I want for cake mix. I'm gonna see that it's just a good. It's not really runny. It's kind of thick, but not super thick. This is the texture that I want for the cake. Now I took a 9 by 13 pan and I sprayed it and lightly floured it. Like I said, this is just going to be an everyday cake. And we will pour it in. Color is beautiful too. It's got a caramel color. And I will be putting it in a oven, 350-degree oven, for 40-45 minutes. I'm going to, because this is my first time, I'm going to check it at 30 just to kind of give a gauge of where I'm at. All right. There it is, all ready. I mean, look how quick that was. Just a few minutes, and it's just like already a cake. There it goes. A little operator error. Don't know why I was having issue this time around, but it was. All right, now like I said, I'm just going to bake that for 40-45 minutes, and I just do the touch test. If it bounces and springs on top, and it's done and good to go. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be covering it with. I don't know if it's just going to be a little bit of powdered sugar, or if I'll make a really simple drizzle or something to put over it, just to give it that little bit of extra sweetness if it needs it. We'll find out. So, thanks for coming along, and I can't wait to find out what we got. I'll see you later.